Industrial Revolution ushered in a new era that threatened to transform the values of men. No longer would spirituality be their compass, but not all welcomed the change. In 1783, just as the fires of the Laki eruption had plunged all of Europe into an ashen darkness, a horde of demons spilled from the shadows and fell upon city after English city. It was a message. The alchemy guilds, fearing the rise of industrialism and abandonment by their wealthy patrons, had done the unthinkable to defend their existence. Through recondite arts, the alchemists had created shard binders, humans transplanted with crystal that attuned them to demonic power. They sacrificed the shard binders, and in doing so threw the gates of the world open to demonkind. Countless innocents died, and though the church succeeded in vanquishing the Hell's End, a steep price had already been paid and collected. As for the shard binders, they were presumed to have all died in the sacrificial rite. However, two survived. Jeeble, a boy for whom by some miracle the rite did not prove fatal. And Miriam, a girl who was spared the rite altogether on account of the strange slumber that took her just before it could begin. 10 years have passed. Mankind too soon forgets tragedy. The demons have returned, presaged by a great castle. And on this very hour, Miriam awakens. Upon learning Jeeble is the architect of this new, bloodstained ritual, Miriam and the alchemist Johannes set forth for the accursed castle. Their galleon cuts through the water, lancing towards the inevitable.
Johannes, are you certain it was...
It was Jeeble's doing, Miriam. No mistake.
It's so hard to believe. I wouldn't even be alive if not for him. He's a good soul.
I know. I know how you feel. But the facts are apparent. And the hell he endured 10 years ago would break the best of souls. Miriam, I want you to know that I'm sorry. What my brothers subjected you to, there's no forgiving it.
It was their transgression, not yours. You always took care of us.
Obviously, not enough.
Well, let it go, Johannes. We need to focus on the task ahead.
Test, test. Is this working now? Can you hear me?
If Jeeble is responsible for the summoning, then I have to stop him.
Jeez, man. Am I gonna have to redo the entire intro all over again? Alright, short version. Hello, I am Balance Hydra, and I'm playing Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Yeah, technology. It likes to screw with us. No, Mildra, I am not sorry for stealing your phrase. Because it really does love screwing with us.
I ought to do it. He was my best friend.
So, why Bloodstained? Two reasons. One, to build a hype for the upcoming sequel, and the second one is to pay homage to Shutaro Ida, aka Curry the Kid. Indeed. Excellent choice.
But I'm the only one who can. The shard experiments prepared me for combat. Let them amount to something. 10 whole years. What put me in that sleep?
I wish I had the answer.
The power of Zawardo. That's how you managed to stay asleep for 10 whole years and not age a bit.
All I know is the spell that stopped time for you was advanced, arcane.
Again, Zawardo.
But by observing the ebb of the magic's hold on you, I was able to predict exactly when you would wake up.
Oh, I see.
We'll make landfall soon. You should get ready. I had the chest there packed with essential equipment. Now would be a good time to put it on.
Wait. That's right. That's because I got all the DLC, so I got... But you know what? I'm gonna play this properly.
Good. You're prepared. The next order of business is to...
I'll take care of it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get used to seeing that. Because I'm gonna try to go for a 100% shard completion rate.
Was that a shard?
I'd forgotten the way it felt. Like uninvited claws scraping across my bones.
Ouch.
The demon's power was transmuted into that shard, which forcibly bonded to the crystal embedded in your body. The strength you gain from it is undeniable, but eventually, the crystal will devour you.
I thought the procedure you discovered halted the corruption.
Halted is not the same as stopping.
It did, but that doesn't guarantee you'll be safe if you start absorbing shards in massive quantities.
I know my body's limits better than anyone. And I'm going to need all the power I can get. If I run into trouble, you can help me. You've done it before. You'll do it again.
This is the part you say no pressure.
Thanks for giving me a choice in the matter. Well, I won't let you down. Not if I can help it. Just promise you won't push yourself.
How did they get inside?
The demons from the castle must have infested the ship.
And they probably swim all the way here.
Then they can help me wake up these muscles of mine. I'll wipe the deck with them.
You know what? Rather than the knife. let me just... Ah, finally. Some proper gameplay. No more of the mushy stuff. No, there's nothing there. No, not there either.
This device responds to
Believe it or not, sliding is faster than walking. Wait, you mean I didn't get... Mistimed it. There's a trick to this. Just give me a moment. Alright, just lean in forward just a wee bit more. There. Indeed. Oh, I know about the farming. Heaven forbid. That's what I'm gonna be doing this entire game. Now, because I purchased all the DLC, I pretty much get some extra stuff, but I'm not gonna be using them just yet. So, when it comes to Igavania games, I pretty much tend to play as a bit of a gish. A little bit of physical attacks, a little bit of magic. And of course, like any good Igavania game, you gotta search every nook and cranny. Because he doesn't want you to try to speed run. Well, you could speed run, but first take your time and just search everything. And of course, save very often. And of course, you can't have an Igavania game without secrets. Ah. Well, that was lucky. Yes, there are firearms in this game, but I'm a bit more of a purist, so I'm gonna be sticking to normal attacks and some magic. Hold on. Really, Ika? Did you seriously have to turn this entire thing into a giant pixelated dick? Hold on, gotta make sure that it's equipped. This is one thing I do love about this game that just wasn't present in other Igavania games. 360 aiming. Again, search everything, kick everything. Figured as much. Map is always nice. So, the reason why I want to play as a Gish character is mainly because I want to exploit weaknesses. Ooh, short sword. Just a moment. More attack is always nice. And I got a crit, which means I probably won't be crit again in a good while. You could think, as for exploiting weaknesses, you could think my time at playing Shin Megami Tensei games. If you don't exploit the weaknesses, you're screwed. Yes. More stats, always nice. Better have an abundance of stats. I'm not trying to nuzlocke this thing or anything. Or do a challenge. Can't get up there just yet. I'll need a double jump for that. So, my history for this game is actually not so cut and dry. Believe it or not, I was actually one of the initial backers for this game all those years ago. I remember it back in the day. I remember it back when they did the live stream of the launch of the Kickstarter. Yeah, Indie Creates was the one who was a host in it, and we just blew over every stretch goal to the point. And we just blew over every stretch goal to the point. I don't think anyone over at Indie at the time was had any sleep. Oh, and Inti, on the off chance you're hearing to this right now, I don't regret playing my part. I still have my original backer exclusive cartridge and packaging as well. Of course, granted, this was the PS4 and Xbox One era. Why the Great Sword? Let's just say that I have a certain fondness for giant hunks of metal. The Dragon Slayer from Berserker pretty much have been like the main reason why. Whoa. Right. So, as part of one of the original packers, I'd actually had access to the beta. And this box right here, this thing was bugged. You couldn't move it before; it just stuck there, and because of that, players were hard locked from not progressing. Those were the days. That fishy. Now I'll need double jump for this. Now, Giant Swords, when I played to the Aria and Dawn of Sorrow, I pretty much just defaulted to like the Great Sword because why not? There's a button of damage when it hits. Now, I'm not gonna take on the boss just yet. I'm gonna do some farming. Well, more like farming for some shards. Just like that. Ow. Bad bird. And this is how you farm. Bear with me, this is going to be the slow part. There we go. Ooh, lemons and tomatoes of a harpy. Alright. There's a reason for that. I always said this was one of my Yes, I kinda put it make some as my favorites. And that right there is why I do it. Really there's a certain area in the game in which I just absolutely adore the Gale Crawler. you'll see it as I pretty much proceed with the game. But now that I actually got the shards that I want, I know that there's another creature, yeah, that we've encountered before, but I'm gonna save that because there's a better farming spot up ahead.
So, Sleeping Beauty, you've decided to awaken.
I'm sorry, my name is Balance Hydra, not Snow White.
Jeeble, tell me you didn't do this. It doesn't make any sense.
How does it not? After all the sins humans wrought upon us?
Johannes told me what they did to you. And you're right, it's horrible. But what you're doing now is just as bad.
No! No, there you are very wrong. What the alchemists did was reshuffle our bodies. What I intend to do is reshuffle the world. I'd say I've earned the right.
I'm sorry, but the accountant in me saying that's way overdoing it. Sure, you suffered and you went through hell, but that's on a very personal level. To try to fuck over the entire world and all the billions of souls in it? That is just a gross exaggeration.
Join me, Miriam. You're the only one who understands the pain I feel. What it's like to no longer be human.
Yep.
What? I never thought I'd hear those words from you. I was the one that came to you broken, convinced I was a monster. And you told me...
This is nonsense.
You told me that our power doesn't make us good or bad. Our choices do.
Alright, that's a good philosophy.
I'd given up on my humanity, but you restored my hope. Don't you remember?
Hmm?
Master Jeeble, we must return.
So you're the puppet master.
Yes.
Oh, why am I acting so surprised? It's not as if I don't already know the story of this game. But I suppose I still have to put on some form of act.
Miriam, I tire of reminiscing with you.
Yeah, and I'm getting tired of all this cutscene, so let's just bring the boss in and let me kick its ass.
You're here to kill me, aren't you? Then first prove you can find me. Along the way, you'll have no choice but to absorb shards and avail yourself of the powers of hell. If you can still claim to be human at the end of it all, then perhaps I might be more inclined to listen. Come, Gregory. We're leaving.
Jeeble, wait!
Hello there, ugly. Ah. Not taking any chances. Ah. Mistimed that. Ow. Alright, no, I'm using it. Ah. Got you.
I saw it. Just a flicker. That was the Jeeble I know. I will put a stop to all this.
Bloodstained.
That was a pretty clever way how to hide the loading screen.
We're here.
Was this a village? What happened to it? The demons Jeeble summoned?
They've moved faster than we hoped. Miriam, we have to hurry. This was where we were supposed to meet our contact.
All right. But wait. Let me clear the area. There are still demons about. Thank you, Miriam. You know who I am. And that means...
I'm sorry we couldn't get here sooner, Dominique.
So this is our contact.
Yes, the church sent me. As you can see, I know a thing or two about expelling demons.
Did you? You almost got killed by one.
An exorcist. Then we're lucky to have you, Dominique.
And the church you, Miriam. Thank you for guiding her here, Johannes.
You wouldn't have asked if it wasn't important. But you should tell us why you need her. Miriam isn't one to shy away from danger. But she deserves to be armed with all the facts.
Yes, very well. I told you when I contacted you that the Shardbinder Jeeble is responsible for summoning the castle.
Yes, there's no mistake about that. He admitted as much.
What? You spoke to him?
Then let me get right to the point. I find it curious that the outpouring of demons, facilitated by one Shardbinder, just happens to coincide with the sudden awakening of the other Shardbinder, after exactly 10 years.
You're right, it is strange. But the church doesn't get to drag Miriam into this just because the timing is odd.
Oh, do you decide for her then? I
No.
asked you to bring her here so she could see the horrors that have befallen the village and make an informed choice. I have no intention of forcing you, Miriam.
Ironic. You called me for help, but at the same time, this could also be setting up for a catastrophe of unknown of unknown level. Let's just go with that.
You don't have to. I gave Jeeble my word that I would stop him. What happened here only strengthens my resolve.
Thank you, Miriam. I am sorry to put it on your shoulders.
Pardon me?
Oh, sorry for ignoring you. You okay?
Oh, hello there. Are you all right? We didn't mean to ignore you.
I'm all right, thank you.
You are quite welcome. Do you have a name?
Anne,
What a lovely name! Anne, you shouldn't be out here. Let me take you somewhere safe.
You've only just noticed that now?
oh, all right.
Come on, this way. I did some looking around before, and this place seems secure.
When did you have time to do that?
Yes, agreed.
Johannes, you, Anne, and I will remain here. We can assist Miriam from safe ground.
What? We can't ask her to brave the castle alone?
Can you fight?
Don't be foolish. She is trained in combat. Are you? We would only get in the way.
That's not the point.
I'll be fine, Johannes. Please don't worry.
All right. But we'll be here if you need us.
Let's not waste any time. We have a lot to do.
Come back if you need anything. I'll get a workshop running so I can perform alchemy for you.
Kind of ironic. Alchemy is effectively what got us into this mess, and now we're using it to get rid of it.
Thank you, Johannes.
I know you're strong, but be careful.
I wouldn't worry about it. This is an inconvenient game. I'm going to be so notoriously overpowered by the end that, quite frankly, it'll make everything look like a joke.
I will.
Hmm? Money.
Ah, here she is. You have to marvel at the church's resources. Look at what they've provided for us.
Why would they hoarding? Why would the Catholic Church be hoarding the ingredients as well as information on alchemy? Wouldn't they just have thrown it into a pyre or something?
I know, it's incredible.
So, what I can do for you here in the workshop is take materials you bring me and transmute them into new items.
The law of equivalent exchange. No, I will not be referencing a certain chimera. You all know what I'm thinking about.
But the alchemy is easier to show you than explain. Here, I have some materials we can use. So let's try transmuting them. So, what'll it be?
So, this is it. This is the core of all of the farm, or at least one part of it, where you could farm better equipment and everything. No dodge. Ah, you know what? I'm gonna go with that.
I'll go with this.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go with this.
And you know what? I will
I'll go
equip.
with this.
I'll hold on to that for now. Prepare. So, believe it or not, another part is that you could craft food that you can eat later on, and recipes. First time bonus grants you permanent stat bonuses, which is always nice. Can't craft anything. Enhanced shards. I can beef up some of the shards I have. Well, I probably could use this, but that probably ain't. I'm gonna hold on to that.
Once I've transmuted an item, I'll pass it on to Dominique so she can carry it at the supply post for you.
So you only need to craft it once, and then you can buy it off of her later.
I'll do my best to inform you of what items you can make from what materials. But when it comes to items I don't know about, you'll have to find a formula for me and bring it here.
I understand.
Also, the demon crystal you've obtained, the shards, those can be transmuted the same way as items. Each shard requires specific materials, but it's worth it to make your shards more useful. Try it when you get the chance.
I think I will.
Also, neither one of us has been eating well. No wonder, considering the struggle we've been through to survive. If you bring me the ingredients, I can use alchemy to prepare meals for us.
Can't you just cook like everyone else?
With proper nutrition and a varied diet, you have the potential to get much stronger.
A permanent stat boost. That's something that needs to be that needed to be made clear. That's right, I got a new sword, so
Miriam, welcome. Since this is your first time here, let me tell you a little bit about the supply post.
Please.
I have made arrangements so you can buy and sell items here. I would have liked to provide what you need for free, but seeing as we are largely cut off from the church's funds out here,
whatever happened to a vow of poverty?
I will need money in order to keep the supply post stocked. I hope you don't mind paying.
No, I understand. I appreciate you doing what you can.
I can also buy shards from you if you no longer need them.
What?
Wait, is trade in demon shards even allowed?
Of course. The church would sooner gather them up and make certain they are purified. I am not permitted to sell them, but I can buy them off you.
You just said that you're broken out. You're saying that you want to buy my shards?
You may want to keep extras, since possessing multiple shards of the same type amplifies its power, but there is a limit to how far that can go. And more importantly, if you carry a large number of shards, your body's corruption
May accelerate, but I'll find a way to deal with that myself.
I still recommend selling your shards as a means of making money.
All right. I know you're looking out for me.
I think that explains everything. Now, would you like to have a look around? What are you looking to buy?
Holy water, to flour, eggs, sugar, cinnamon, milk, red beans, cocoa, baking soda, alcohol, sulfur, salt and pepper, mercury, sulfate, gunpowder, ectoplasm. No, no, that is not slumber inside the jar. Bronze. So there is a special weapons in this game. Am I going to try to gather them? Maybe, maybe not. Corn. You know what? I'm not going to buy anything. I'm going to...
Oh, I forgot to give this to explore further in.
That might come in handy.
Thank you. I invited the other survivors inside where it's safe. They all have troubles that need resolving. If you can spare them the time,
I'll do what I can.
I know you will. Come back anytime. I'll be praying for you.
Dominique, what is all this machinery?
That is photographic equipment we've been working on.
Photographic?
To put it more plainly, it allows me to capture images of real life, landscapes, people.
This does take place at the very beginning of the Industrial Revolution, so...
What? Really? Can I try it?
Unfortunately, I don't have the silver bromide I need.
I'll see if I can find it. Be right back.
Alright. Enough of plot. Oh, no, not yet.
You there? It was awful. Those monsters came out of nowhere. We ran for dear life.
Where are the others?
Dead, most of them. My dear husband included. Those devils have to pay. Those murderers. You look strong, miss. I'm begging you. Help me.
If it's within my power.
Oh, thank you. My name's Lindsay. What's yours?
Miriam.
Well, Miriam, I'll gather whatever information I can about the monsters that wronged us. I want you to hunt down the monsters and take vengeance on them. The efforts won't go unrewarded, I promise you that.
You can't have a Scottish without her being angry.
All right. I'll do it.
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters.
Right, so because of the DLC, there will be a special boss fight later on, but that's in at the end of the game.
Help my husband rest in peace. Kill that murderer dead!
And if I'm not, that's right, you can. This one is actually pretty easy to fulfill.
I'm glad me fields are rid of those monsters, but they're in a terrible state. I'll need to replant everything.
What will you grow?
Well, I haven't decided yet. Where are my manners? I'm Harry.
Miriam.
Tell me, Miriam, do you have anything I might be able to grow? Because if you let me do the farming, I'll give you your share of the harvest, and you won't even have to lift a finger.
Oh, all right. I'll keep...
Good. I'll be waiting in...
Let's start off with some corn.
Can you plant this?
Sure, I'll get to work.
What a bloodbath. We were slaughtered.
Indeed, things are not looking very pretty.
But you're not like us. You're strong. I saw you fighting.
Oh, it was more luck than skill.
Yeah, you say that, but we both know that's a total lie.
Humble, too. My name is Abigail. What's yours?
Miriam.
Well, Miriam, might I ask you a favor? I want to give the dead a proper burial.
Of course.
But that's not going to be possible for some. In the very least, though, I'd like to bury some keepsake for each of them. A Valkyrie like you should have no trouble finding such things.
Valkyrie. That's a rather pleasant way how to put it.
Can I count on you? I'll see that you're rewarded.
I'd be happy to do it.
Thank you. Then, let me show you. Thank you.
Right.
How are you?
So,
Here's what you asked for.
this girl will be asking the items, and in exchange you'll get something in return. So there's a reason why you don't want to farm just shards, but also equipment as well.
This is it. That's one more villager we can lay to rest. Here's your reward.
So close it for some rice.
This is the keepsake. Right.
Oh,
How are you?
no, no. There you are.
Here's what you asked.
This is it. This is the...
Right.
Is there more brigandine, huh? I don't think I have one. Nope, I don't. But enough about that. Let's proceed. Hold on. There. Got it. Nope. Alright. Just a moment. Gonna have to do a wee bit of platforming. Now, here's a little interesting little trick. And 1, 2. If you drop all the way from the roof, it creates a little passageway. So you had to drop all the way from the roof. And 8-bit coin for all your trouble. And thanks to that, so yeah, the katana actually has a bit of a blind spot. Alright, another Guild Crawler shard. That's always nice. Special concern. No, I'm gonna need double jump for that. Well, it's there on the minimap. That's right. So in this game, weapons have the special attacks. Much like in a fighting game. Or also how the Alucard sword from Symphony of the Night also had a special quarter circle forward, aka an Hadouken input. Before that, before I lower the bridge, let me just try to fill up the map. Right? That is one dead rat. So, yes, I'm gonna be farming some rats. Just like that. Wow, one bat was enough to level me up. So I'm just gonna be farming. One thing that I do love about this game that previous Iga games don't have is that when you kill a monster, you're not just restricted to just one drop. You could have multiples. And of course the rat would have cheese because, why, one day? Ow. Bad rat. Well, that's actually... The rat just moved out of the area that my attack did spawn before it hit. Melting skull? Come on, I'm... Demons... Yeah, you can drop a shard. There you are. Flame cannon. Oh, can't use it? That's fine. Oops. And you know what? Let me fully recover and then push on. Hold on. The thing that I don't like about katanas is mainly because it has a bit of a blind spot. Do I do it? Do I really want to go ahead and use some of the DLC? Considering that they're going to be outclassed anyway. You know what? It's only 1 point of damage difference, but not having a blind spot when I swing, it's gonna come in handy.
Got any targets?
Here's what I've turned up on. Good work. Here's your...
Thank you for that.
Got any target?
Here's what I've turned up
Huh.
on monsters.
Dollar hammer.
Help my little sister Rosalie rest in peace. Kill those murderers dead.
Ooh.
Got any target?
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters.
Wait. Rosalie, Annette, Simon. Annette, yeah, Lisa, Simon, Julius. These are all callbacks to good old classic Vanias.
Help my cousin Annette. Kill those
Got any target?
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters. Help my neighbor. Kill those
Got any target?
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters. Help Dr. Simon rest in peace. Kill those murderers dead.
Got any targets for?
Here's what I've turned
And
up on the monsters.
no, that's for later. Right, so quest indeed. Dollhammer, Grimond, Sandmonk, and a bunch of Barbies. Got it. Alright, now onto the castle proper. Oh, smash everything. And of course, you gotta get a bat summon out of, well, bats. Alright, so that's... Stone mask, huh? Ooh, better, more luck. You see, luck is a rather important stat in just about any EGA game. It includes drop rates, shards, item, you name it. Alright, get lost, bird. I don't want to. No, can't get in there just yet. Thousand Blossoms. Nettered. No. Ow. Ooh. That's a... increase single-handed swords, club, and damage. Well, unfortunately, I'm just a two-hander, so it's not applicable. Down, boy! Come on. Well, that's not creepy or anything. A literal pool of blood. Alright. Save point found. Which means I can now farm those Kosa things. Wait, what's that? Ooh. And because I have the other passive shard. Being able to take out these guys into attacks now rather than freeze, it is indeed nice. Down, boy. So I'm gonna keep on going until I get the shard from those spirits, which maybe a tad challenging considering they only have about a 1% drop rate. Demon Dogfang. Now. That's not to do. Oh man, and for a moment I thought I had it, but no, it was just a bat. Alright. That's another one for the compendium. More ectoplasm? No, thank you. Fortunately, once you've collected the shard, any subsequent shards ain't gonna have that little special animation. Now, I am rather curious how this game's sequel is going to handle progression. From what I've seen from the trailer, it definitely takes inspiration from Portrait of Ruin. But what else are they going to incorporate? You know, now that I think about it, maybe best I do some of the farming of the more rare, less common shards off screen. Mainly because with only a 1% drop chance, that also means I could be here for hours and it still wouldn't drop. Remember, the dice gods hate you. To get that soul that I wanted from the spirits, I would need to roll a 100 on a D100. Mm. Oh, no, you don't. What? Anything in here? Oh! Oh man, that is lucky! The 1% opera rate, and I got it! Oh, no, 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 no. There you go. Now, that one, the one with the grinder, I want his soul. Because it's one of my favorites in this entire game. Two. Oh, there you go. Thank you. Come on. Come on, grinder. You know what? This might actually be quicker. Yeah, this is quicker. Again. Are we on time? I don't mind. Alright, thank you for the iron. You know what? I'm actually gonna keep on moving.
Miriam? It can't be.
Alfred?
Why are you here, Johannes? That fool of an apprentice should have stayed out of this.
You have a lot to explain for. After all the terrible things you've done?
All that is in the past. I'll not be defending my actions to you.
Don't I deserve it? You were like a father to me.
I Enough, child. I am here for the book. Jeeble has the book.
What are you talking about?
If you don't already know, then let us keep it that way.
Alfred, how are you still alive?
What were you thinking in coming here?
You can answer my question first.
All that matters is that I am alive. Did you come here for the book?
Book? The Liber Logaeth?
Make no mistake. I won't let anyone touch that tome but me.
Not even you should touch it. Didn't what happened 10 years ago teach you anything?
I don't have time to argue with you. I just hope you are wise enough not to get in my way.
What?
You know full well my power exceeds yours. Take Miriam and leave this place. Otherwise, you will die.
Oh, here's a ball of sunshine.
I came here because something didn't feel right. But I didn't expect him.
Johannes, what is the Liber Logaeth?
It's a book the Alchemy Guild once possessed that allows for the summoning of spirits. The guild used it to bring about the calamity 10 years ago. And the Shardbinder's crystal acted as a kind of catalyst.
A book like that shouldn't even exist.
I know. Alfred must be trying to restore the Alchemy Guild to power. But we cannot let him lay hands on the Liber Logaeth.
He said Jeeble had it. You know, I think I might have seen it.
It makes sense, considering the situation we're in. He must have gotten his hands on it after surviving the sacrifice.
So now I have to stop Alfred too.
No, let's focus on Jeeble. If we can get to him and the book before Alfred does, we'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Good point. All right.
Dominique might know what to do about Alfred in the meantime. I'll head back to the village and see what she has to say.
I didn't even survive a... Thank you. Hold on. No. And much like in Symphony of the Night, this little hallway actually serves as Damascus loading screens. Wow, flying pigs! What? Plume Parma. Hold on, if you'll excuse me. That's it. So I marked this here. Yes, we have toads. Release toad. Ooh, crap. Nah, I remember. Wait a minute. I wonder. It's been a while, so you'll have to forgive me if I don't remember everything about this game.
Answer my call.
No. It has to be an enemy toad, not a summoned one. Hold on, before I proceed. Now can't carry on. Gonna need double jump for that. Damn, almost. Morningston. Right, blunt weapon. This does both slash and blunt damage. A little less damage, but extra damage variety can come in handy. Bloom pork, mocha leaf. Oh, that was actually pretty nice. True, Luz. You know what? This one was better. I kill things faster with this. Speaking of, if I'm not mistaken, true arrow. Oh, a triple shot. Got you! Yeah, you could probably hear the smile on my face, and there's a reason for that. This one has always been one of my favorites for a reason. Wait, what? No. Granted, I would. Alright, so I got the armor, I got... Alright, fly trap, got it. Hold on, let me check the archives. Demons. Yeah, alright. Several months out since I wandered, I've managed to survive thus far by run. Probably not. Okay, not gonna lie, this is a rather cool effect. Anything there? No. Bad piggy. Trying to smush me like you did. Right, now that I'm here. And that is why I've been wanting to grind that shard. The sheer DPS you could do in the beginning stages of the game is insane. Now there's a trick to this. You gotta lure the frog into the Iron Maiden. And thanks to that, I got a fancy new hat. How are we on time? Just after 2 hours. Alright, that could keep going for a little bit more. There you go. Was that excessive? Maybe. Do I care? Not really. Let me just find a save point. Hold on. Right, so that's the warp. Bad boy. Right, so what I just got. This actually will allow me to unlock extra alchemy recipes. Now that I'm here, let's save. And let's take a 10-minute break. See ya. Sorry about that. I had some bit more technical issues, but now that that's taken care of.
Are you eating properly? So,
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. Craft. So I can already have one. Dodgy spear lance. That's right, I got that 8-bit coin, so... So, what's special today? You see, one of the... at one of the tiers, people can create their very own creatures. And, well... And they pretty much create a whole bunch of different weapons. Now, so... Such as... A weapon that functions as a shield. I have no idea what encrypted orchid. These are all the you see, during the Kickstarters, one of the stretch goals is that at a very high enough tier, though you had to wail for it, was you could actually create your very own weapon. And this is it. These are the special created weapons. Like, you got here like a holy sword, another holy sword that creates petrify. I'm not gonna be using him. Deathbringer. Great swords. Slashing and fire. Ooh, but the crap, that's a lot of damage. Oh, another holy sword. Well, spears, great swords. Right, so the blood grinder is... You know what? Crafted by an orc warlord, Forge and Hellfire. I'm not gonna be using that. What I am gonna be doing is see what else I have to offer. Ooh, yes.
I'll go with this.
Okay, the only reason why I'm crafting this one is mainly because of the extra luck boost. You know what? Extra defense is always nice.
I'll go with this.
That's right. I could actually even craft shards. For starters, great sword expertise. Double hand.
I'll go with this. I'll go with this.
ooh, I like it.
Oh, you like this one, huh? Wait till down. Deathbringer.
I'll go with this. Johannes, can you tell me more about what happened 10 years ago?
It started when the interests of the rich shifted away from the spiritual and esoteric in favor of more material investments. The alchemist's research was expensive. The guild members didn't want to lose their wealthy patrons. So they warned again and again that demons would come if people let go of their spirituality. But people don't change that easily. So the alchemists took a more drastic measure.
You mean us? The Shardbinders.
Yes. It shames me that I was even connected to what they did. But at least you have the facts of it.
It's all right. Thank you for telling me.
So, Deathbringer, shards, great sword expertise. This was designed to go ahead and boost. So there you go. Boom. A giant flaming axe of doom. Hold on. Let me just double check on something.
Hi, Miri. So, what'll it be?
Yes. When you craft the extra shards, you don't lose the original shard there. Just the equipped item. And if I can go ahead and create another dull blade.
I'll go with this. I'll go with this.
Am I gonna be used?
About the castle. It may not be much help, but let me tell you what I know. The castle itself was summoned from hell, demons and all. But the site it rests on is where the Alchemists Guild once lay. So you may find traces of our facilities intermingled with the rest.
Now that you mention it, I do remember seeing an area dedicated to the study of Eastern mysticism.
Yes, and another of us was researching how to create giant organisms. Anyway, just be mindful of the facility's existence. The knowledge may keep you out of harm's way while you explore.
Learning may also help me to just go ahead and clean up the whole place. Heaven forbid Doomslayer didn't become them as a badass that he is by not cleaning room from room.
Have you learned anything new?
Here's what I've turned. Good work. Here's your reward.
Thank you.
Have you learned anything?
Here's what I've turned up. Good work.
Got any target?
Here's what I've turned up on the mon. Good work.
How are you?
Right, so you wanted the Brigandine.
Here's what you asked.
This is it. That's one more villager we can lay to rest. Here's your reward.
Pizza! So I gave a pseudo farmer I'm never going to use, and I now have free pizza. So one of the things in this game is that food, the first consumption gives a permanent stat boost. Like here, if I were to eat this pizza, I get a permanent +3 to con.
Scrumptious.
And thanks to that, my defense went up by 2 points.
This is the key.
Right.
Alright, so what? Bat wings. And I get chocolate cake.
Thank you.
Hi, Miri. So, what'll it be?
Can I craft that? I just need some more cotton.
Alfred was your master, wasn't he?
Former master. Why?
I don't know. I was just wondering if you remember anything about him that I don't.
Fair enough. As I recall, he was studying ways of drastically slowing down objects.
With time manipulation.
He was a genius, to be quite honest, but I have no respect for that now.
Why not?
Because he fought against sacrificing you right to the final moment. Only to change his mind like a coward.
I see. Thank you.
I have something new. What are you looking to buy?
Like what? There we go.
Is this
1
one
unit of
thanks?
cotton.
Thank you.
good to So, what'll it be?
I'll go with this. Johannes, how was it you figured out a way to stop the crystal from corrupting me?
I hate to say it, but I borrowed a bit from Alfred's research. He was studying ways to slow down objects. My attempts only worked when I placed Enochian script equivalent to what he chose in the same circular pattern.
Enochian script. Isn't that the script of the angels?
I think I understand. Sort of.
Do you?
Do you now?
I understand that you're far smarter than me.
Alright. Good enough.
And a poor teacher, apparently.
So, one of the things is I'll be trying to cover every quest, complete the shard, even the demonology.
How are you, Miriam?
Here's what you asked for.
This is it. That's one more villager we can lay to rest. Here's your reward.
Chocolate Cocoa. And this? Extra luck. Always extra luck is always nice. It helps with drop rates on everything. And in a game which can be a giant collectathon? Oh yeah. Absolutely.
This is the key. Right.
So what am I looking for? Alright, I know what this is. But it ain't gonna be for a little while yet. Now with that out of the way. So, what you just saw is that it deals 2 damage. The first is the swing of the axe. The second one is the little fire damage when it exploded at the end of the swing. Alright, you know what? Get in here. Save. This indicates boss time. Let's do this.
Stop right there. I knew what you are. That ghastly air about you. You reek of sorcery, Shardbinder.
Ah. And what am I to make of you?
Me? I am your execution.
Ow.
Kurosako's foolishness.
Answer my call!
Ooh.
Cease this at once, Zangetsu!
Here we go.
How many times do I have to tell you? Our enemies are the demons and those in league with them.
And I say, what is the difference? The alchemists were the gunmen, the shardbinders the gun. All must be dismantled.
In the case of the alchemists, you are right. They coveted the powers of hell and must pay for it. But Miriam is not like them. She is fighting for us, at great personal risk.
Really? You forget how many of our friends perished for similarly misplacing their faith.
And do I look as weak? Look closer.
I was bored with her anyway.
Do your job, Zangetsu. You need to put a stop to Alfred.
What? Advancing that far already?
And I will. But you listen to me, Shardbinder. If you value your life, then stay out of my sight. You can hold me to my word, Dominique. But don't presume to tell me what else I can or cannot do.
I apologize for my acquaintance. He had no right.
Pay it no mind. I've been through worse.
I want you to know that I trust you, Miriam. And nothing anyone says could ever sway that trust.
Ah, well, you have my thanks. It's nice to know that I have someone on my side.
Zangetsu is a demon hunter from a land far to the east, in the tumult of a decade ago, perhaps even longer. Demons robbed him of everything precious to him, and he's despised everything to do with them since.
A Nippon Demon Hunter. Yes, Nippon, not Korean. There's a difference.
His strength, however, is second to none.
I saw it for myself. I could tell he was holding back, but he was a handful regardless.
Maybe it was a lack of conviction that dulled his blade.
No. No.
Well, I'll be off then. I mustn't leave Anne alone for too long.
Yeah, you can't even just stay here. This place is infested. How did you even manage to get this deep without getting killed anyway? Mm-hmm. Keep going.
Oi, wait a minute. Are you human?
Maybe?
What does it look like?
I'm not sure. Your body is covered with weird decorations.
You know, that's a fair point.
Yes, but these are all the rage in Paris.
Oh, Paris. Wow, I've never been to Spain. The name's Benjamin.
Now, before you start to complain about that Paris is in France rather than Spain, you have to understand this is pre-industrial revolution. Now, education like we do nowadays wasn't as common.
I'm Miriam. Benjamin, you shouldn't be here.
I know. But I'm so scared I can't even stand up. Damn. I just want to go home.
Yeah, you do. Waystone.
This will help me escape.
It will.
Yes. Picture your house, and don't let go of that thought.
All right, I'll try it.
I think it worked.
Mm-hmm. Sure it did. Wait. 2? Wait. Yeah. No, can't use that one just yet. What? Before that, hello chest, and another waystone. Alright, so grade 2. Lion's Mane. Let's keep going. Ah, yes. Down, boy. Ah, the boar. It wouldn't be the first time it gets used that monster in its games. Skill shards. That's right. I can now have a preset equipment that will allow me to change on the fly. Oh god, I remember this one. And this one, kill it quick. It took a while, but it's for damn good reason. Hello Nova X, welcome to the stream. Right. So, let me just focus on... go ahead and clear. You seem new to streaming, aren't you? Yeah, I've only just started earlier. Yeah, just like what? A little over a month ago? Is there something you'd like to add? Wait, what? Cursed ring? A ring that... Oh! Not from California. Yeah, great. Actually, I'm Canadian. This ring does boost all of my offensive stats, but... Jeez, man. Dropping my luck, and especially concern when I'm trying to farm. Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna use that ring. Reason that's not always nice, but I'm trying to farm it. So right now I'm trying to farm for the shards. Oh. Dagger expertise, increased dagger and rapier damage. Oh, that's not always nice. Ooh. Oh man, that was... Death cry. Regale their surrounded with a chill. In other words, I just killed a banshee. Sharp razor. You see, those the ones that drop their sharp razors, they also drop. They also drop a very, very special item. Yeah, I know, this ain't my first time at playing this game. Yeah, where is it? No. Killer Barber, that's it. You see, this guy has a rather as you can see, he has a second item that he can drop. That's nice, but that's not the drop I wanted. Well, this is definitely the boring part. But then again, this is a League event game. If you're going to 100 complete the compendiums, get ready to do some grinding. Heaven forbid. I remember the hours the constant farming of the Cryscrum back in the Symphony of the Night. Did it break the game? Absolutely. Do I care? So for those of you who just listened in, the reason why I'm playing this game, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, is twofold. One, this is in memory of of Ida, aka Curry the Kid, and also to pretty much build some hype for the upcoming Bloodstained game that's at least has a 2026 release date. Tabby statue. Hold on. Well, now that I think about it. Alright, so that's one more thing to farm. What do we have over here? It's been a while, so I don't fully remember the layout of this place. Oh, we're back at the castle entrance. Alright. Right, so I'm gonna be farming him for a bit, just at least until I get his shard. There we go. A powerful acid in the designated area. How's it? 80 per second. How much is my grind? Well, Down, boy. You know what? I'm gonna save the farming for off screen. Right now, I'm gonna try and... Wait. Tabby! Is it you? Well... Okay, so you're not Tabby. Wait, Dance Mask? Does increase it, yeah, but luck also does go down. And... you know what? Hold on. There, that's much better. Come on. Let's just keep on going.
A demon!
Wait! I'm a good killer, Barber.
What?
Butchers and cutthroats all say as much.
I'm not a cutthroat. I've never cut anyone. Well, I have, but it's these scissors. They've cursed me to become a demon.
Uh-huh.
Cast them aside.
Cast them aside? If I could take them off, I wouldn't be cursed. Duh.
Huh. If I knew how to get rid of a curse, I would have done so by now. He's got a point. If you...
The name's Todd. And the only way my curse will be lifted is if I barber my way through 666 different hairstyles.
That's a rather specific number.
Well, why not just make the hairstyles up then? Lop a little off here or there.
Ah, there's a penalty for sloppy lopping. If I don't give my patrons good haircuts, the scissors kill them dead.
You have the worst curse ever.
Yes, quite literally, yes. Please, can you help me find information about hairstyles? I'll cut you for free.
That is not an enticing offer.
No, not cut you. Cut it. Wait, what are you even worried about? You look like you could rip me into 100 pieces.
Fair.
I really could. All right.
So, shall I take a little off the top?
So... yes, you can change things, such as hairstyles, colors, even the colors of the outfit.
A shame. My scissors.
Sorry, but I'm not particularly interested. What? Oh, yes. How ironic that it's a team that gives you a shot that increases your intelligence. That's quite the unintended symbolism right there. Assuming it even is unintended. This would help grind down to the DPS of my spell. And I am going for the Kishka character. You know what? I'll grab it. Wait, what? You know what? How are we on time? You know what? Let me just head back into town. Speaking of quests, is there anything I... Oh, don't hammer her. Yeah, that's back on the ship. So one of the things I'm going to be doing with this playthrough is I'm going to be doing all the major farming off screen. Right now, we pretty much covered a good portion of the castle or of the map. So this would be a good time as any to go ahead and call it a day. Until next time, everyone, take care.